Good morning. Coming up on the top of the 11 o'clock hour, digital weather now forecast. First of all, right off the bat, thank you for watching, whether it be on a Roku device, Amazon Fire, streaming on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook. And on that note, those two accounts, Twitter at WTOC11 and Facebook WTOC TV, you can log on to those accounts, visit those profiles, and stream this forecast, number one. And number two, you can ask questions about the weather, any forecast questions you may have. I'll do my best to go through those, answer them right here during this digital weather now forecast. And on that note, I want to talk about what's going on right now. Kind of starting off, here we are approaching 11 o'clock in about 20 seconds. You know, we're right into that window, 11 to 1, that I said watch for development of showers and thunderstorms. And, you know, Savannah River area, metro, low country, were pretty dry. But down south and west, Waycross, down to DuPont, Fargo, far southern Wayne, actually far southern, I should say, Ware County, we are seeing some shower activity starting to develop here, and that's going to be moving off to the north and to the east, and this may signal rain chances increasing here as we head into the noon 1 o'clock hours, as we were talking about earlier this morning on the news at daybreak. Taking a live look outside right now in the general Savannah Metro, actually in the city of Savannah, WTOC, Franklin, Chevrolet, Chatham Parkway, Skycam. One difference, what I'm seeing right now, is notice how there are some puffy clouds out there, but they're not very tall. The vertical height on them is pretty low, so we're still not really seeing things bubbling up out there just yet. Give it a little more heat, and I do think that will happen. And to temperatures right now, we're seeing numbers already in the lower 80s at 11 o'clock. Excuse me, the city of Savannah, upper 70s Vidalia, 83 Waycross, 81 Walterboro, 86 up in Buford. So it's already warm and quickly warming up, and that's going to lead to greater rain chances. All right, we're a couple minutes into this. Want to go to the WTOC TV Facebook page right here on my phone. Going to answer any questions you may have. And remember, you can also go over to my Facebook page, WTOC Cutter Martin. Just type that in on your browser or in the little search bar on Facebook, and you can pull up my page, give it a like, ask any questions you may have. Posted some stuff about the hot weather we're expecting late weekend, early next week. I'll have more on that in just a moment. But while with the beach forecast is loaded up, remember tide times levels posted there at the bottom. I will be answering your questions. Just bear with me here while it loads up. Looks like we already do have some comments, questions. Let's see. Fran, thank you for watching. Christine, hello to you. Hey, Sue. Pamela, thanks for watching. Paula, thank you. Eric, hoping for that sunshine for sure. Frank up in Charlotte, thank you for watching, man. Kira, thank you for watching as well. Lisa, what will the seas be like on St. Catharines, Ossabaw Island areas for Saturday and Sunday? Funny that you asked that. Not a coincidence. Here I have your marine forecast for you. And this is kind of general. Near shore water forecast from the Savannah River down to about the Ogeechee River. So kind of in that Ossabaw area. Seas only running 2, maybe 3 feet. Not that bad. These are miles per hour. So, 10, 15, 10, 20 knots. Maybe about 10 to 20 miles per hour. So really, about, that'd be about 9 to 18 miles per hour or so, either way, depending on the knot conversion. But in general, just letting you know, these units are in miles per hour. So breezier today, a little calmer tomorrow. Your chance of rain offshore is greater tomorrow, but it is primarily an inland thing, but can't rule out some near-shore water storms. And Sunday, we are going to see drier conditions gradually, a little breezier. Sea still only about 2 to 3 feet. So hopefully, Lisa, this helps you out. Sea's not that bad, 2 to 3 feet here coming up this weekend, but a little bit choppy out there occasionally. Rhonda, thank you for watching. And speaking of the weekend, if you have weekend plans, going to get right to that 7-day forecast, because we have some changes coming up. And then I'm going to talk about the tropical update, more good news in that department as well. So good news number one, a lot of folks asking for breaking the rain. Some folks, Hampton County, I know has missed out just a little bit, talking with folks, and we are going to see scattered showers and thunderstorms in the forecast today, in the forecast tomorrow. So Saturday, there is still a likely chance of showers and thunderstorms. Coverage will be scattered. Not everyone sees it, but storms around. I can guarantee you that on your Saturday afternoon. And Sunday, a little bit drier. Isolated storms, that means that even if there is rain, there's less of it. Therefore, your chance of having your plans impacted on your Sunday, your Father's Day, a little lower. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, going to keep rain chances generally lower than the previous week, and temperatures warmer. So we're heating up. It's still going to be muggy, so heat indices each afternoon. Morning's going to be really, really muggy next week, but drier in the sense that we're expecting less rainfall. And the other good news that I'm tracking, update from the National Hurricane Center, is that Invest 91L is no longer. We are seeing conditions remain pretty hostile, as in bad for tropical development, which is actually a good thing if you don't want a tropical system out of this. I know you're probably attracted to this big old blob here off of the Yucatan, just north and east of the Gulf of Honduras. These bright whites indicate very tall thunderstorm clouds, but that's actually not where Invest 91L is. The Invest is over here, still looking very disorganized, a lot of shear, blowing those cloud tops back to the south and to the east. So that's bad thing number one. Another thing that's keeping this weak is some drier air, some Saharan dust out here, just a little bit, and some land interaction. We're kind of tucked back here in the Bay Campeche, and those factors, added up are really detrimental to this thing developing. So we're not expecting this to develop any longer. Nonetheless, this is going to send a lot of moisture up into Mexico, Texas, portions of Louisiana. So it's going to be a wet Father's Day, Monday, Tuesday, into Wednesday next week across the western Gulf Coast, portions of Mexico there, especially west of the Mississippi River, and in general, whether it is named or not, it's going to be dumping quite a bit of rainfall in some areas. Let's see, catching up on the comments. Mike wants to know what's going on in the tropics. Let's see. Also, Frank, anything in the tropics? This is the only thing we're tracking right now. Tropical Storm Bud is in the eastern Pacific. Obviously, that's not going to impact us, but another beneficial note here, Bud weakened rapidly from major hurricane to a weak-old tropical storm on its way to just being a depression. So not really impacting the Baja anywhere here too much, but it's going to throw a lot of tropical moisture up into the southwest where they so desperately need the rain. So this is a good thing for them. It is a flash flood threat, mudslide threat out here, but they need the rain to improve drought conditions and wildfire conditions out there. So hopefully that just come without any major flooding issues. And we are noticing that the forecast remains pretty calm here this weekend, more specifically Sunday. So we had a question about Father's Day, and if you're spending it outdoors today, maybe you have a 3-day weekend, dads, and you want to go to the beach, go boating. We can also talk about tides, and I'll give that marine forecast again. Your tide forecast, Hilton Head on top, Hilton Head bottom, Tybee up top. We passed our morning high tide. We're going into low tide. Both times levels pretty similar. And on Hilton Head, or actually this is going to be Tybee, 9.1 foot high tide this evening, 10:26 p.m. That's close to flood stage Highway 80, but not expecting any major issues. 8.4 feet, 10:27 p.m. Hilton Head. So tide's coming in this evening, even past dinner time. Not going to peak until about 10:30 or so. And your marine forecast, taking the boat out, not the worst weekend at all, just a little bit choppy out there. I think your chance of near-shore or offshore water rain is going to be Saturday with a cold front moving through, some stormy inland activity trying to push offshore during the afternoon and the evening. So I think your best bet of rain, or the most likely time for rain, is going to be Saturday, but heads up today. There will be storms as well, especially if you're not going offshore. You're staying in the bays, the inlets, close to the beaches. There is a chance of storms today as well. And it's going to be breezy today, 10 to 20 miles per hour. By Father's Day, day on the boat looking pretty good. Little choppy, a little breezy. Overall, though, not too bad and looking drier at this time with no major issues. And Deanne says, keep the tropics under control. I will definitely try. Sue, you're welcome. Thank you for watching. And for those that are just joining, I'm going to pull back up the 7-day forecast. Just scrolling through my weather computer here, in case you're wondering what I'm doing. And this will load up, and one thing I want you to note, as we talked about the good news in the tropics, Invest 91L, we're no longer tracking that. We're still watching it for you, just in case something changes, but the Hurricane Center has even further lowered the chance that it develops. And going into the work week, here's your other good trend. I know some areas, Hampton County in particular, has kind of missed out on this rainy weather pattern that we've had. You still need some rain. Still technically, the drought monitor folks have removed you from drought, but you are still a little bit dry. But we are, for those that are needing to dry out and needing a break in the rain, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, there's a rain chance. Folks, we're still going to have isolated rain. It's just the sign of the season. It is what it is. But it's going to be drier, perhaps much drier, Monday, Tuesday, compared to the past week and going into today, this afternoon, and your Saturday afternoon. So tomorrow, if you had to choose here, I think Sunday better than Saturday. Saturday, storms still scattered, and we could have some morning showers in the forecast. And why don't I take you through with the forecast model here what today, tomorrow will be like. Okay, starting today, 11 a.m., notice how we saw that couple showers, those few showers developing southwest a few moments ago on Safe Touch Security First Alert Live radar. Here's a forecast model, what radar may look like going through the future, or into the future. 3 o'clock, it's these southwestern areas that storms really kind of try to develop and get going. And then as we go deeper into the afternoon and the evening, they build northward. City of Savannah, dinner time, still could be a few downpours out there. But then quickly after sunset, we'll see most of the activity locally, the stuff that developed over our heads, diminish. But still midnight, a few low country neighborhoods, maybe Screven County, Kendall-Jenkins County area, Northern Bullitt County, downpours approaching from the north. This is actually that cold front that's going to help clear us out a little bit. But there are storms along and ahead of it, but there's just a question as to how much storm activity there is and how far south the front gets. I think we may see some morning showers Saturday around, and I also think we could see some more scattered rain Saturday afternoon. But notice going into the afternoon, a lot of the rain is even further south on your Saturday. Here we are 5, and it looks quieter. You know, there's some rain popping up out there. That's just one forecast model. I'm going to still keep your Saturday rain chances elevated just because we have a cold front in the region. That is extra lift. It causes the clouds to grow, if you will, a little bit more so than if there wasn't a front in the region. So I'm going to keep your rain chances elevated on your Saturday. Sunday through 11 a.m. we're mostly dry. Isolated stuff Sunday, Father's Day, not worth canceling plans over. Simply just keep an eye on that First Alert forecast. And you can do so, WTOC TV weather app. I'm going to be posting some updates. You can go over to my Facebook page and feel free to like that and ask any weather questions you may have over there. You're welcome, Betty. Hey, Debbie, good morning to you as well. Michelle, weather for Toombs County for the weekend. Toombs County is kind of the same story we're just talking about tomorrow and today, if you have a 3-day weekend. Scattered shower storms. Sunday in Toombs County is going to be a drier day overall. Now, you could happen to be an area that just so happens to be under one of the few showers that we have, but your rain chance and your chance of having your plans interrupted is lower Sunday than it appears to be on Saturday. Of course, if anything gets altered, if we need to change anything, we'll pass along those updates on TVWTOC.com and in the weather app. Chief Meteorologist Jade Turley is here. Time now 11:11. The news at noon. Complete forecast then. You can watch it, TVWTOC.com and in the weather app.